Okay everyone, hello and welcome to tonight's randomised gaming stream, and in tonight's stream I will be looking at Orcs Must Die 3. Yes, I'm going to be your host for this stream, Random Game and Riven, and just a quick shout out to Big Mantis Force, thanks, and hi to you in the comment chat there. It's great to have a couple of guys from the Stadia group already here to watch us, so do hope you enjoyed this stream. So, this is Orcs Must Die 3. Currently, it is a Google Stadia exclusive title. I've previously played Orcs Must Die 1 on the Xbox 360, so this can be interesting because I quite enjoyed Orcs Must Die. There's Orcs Must Die 2, which I think was only on PC, and Orcs Must Die Unchained, which was a multiplayer game that has now joined the ranks of the delisted and shut down, sadly, so that's no longer available. But this is Orcs Must Die 3, which is the third game in the series, so I'll be interested to see how it plays. I've only briefly had a quick go, and I haven't actually played it that far, but I did always like the comic art style of Orcs Must Die, so this can be quite good fun. So without further ado, I will say this was released in 2020. It was released on Google Stadia. It's published by Stadia Games. It was developed by Robot Entertainment, who previously did all the other Orc Must Die games. I think this is the most recent update. They updated it quite recently. In fact, I think I saw about 2 days ago, so they've added in some new features. So let's get cracking on it. So we have the main campaign and weekly challenges. Let's click on the weekly challenges, take a look. So we've got leaderboard stuff. That's quite cool. This was available free on Google Stadia a little while back. It was part of the Pro subscribers, which is how I got it, although it's currently, I don't think it's in Pro subscription anymore, so you will have to pick it up. But as you can see there, here we've got the difficulty select, so Apprentice, War Mage or Rift Lord. This is a tower defense game, and I'm pretty experienced with tower defense games, so I'll be doing solo and I'll be doing the intended War Mage. Admittedly, if we actually had if anyone actually could actually invite people into the stream, if anyone wanted to join. But I think it will probably be good with me just doing it solo. But if anyone does want to join in quickly, give me a shout in the chat, and maybe we can grab some other people to do this, the single player with. By all means, have a shout out during the stream as well if you want to jump in. So here we go. Let's give this a whirl.
Maximilian is gone. No one knows where he is. He left the Order, he left me, with these children. Born with the ability to use rift magic, Egan had no idea how powerful he was. Kelsey was the most studious novice in the Order, but she lacked control. I had to test their capabilities. A real ogre would have eaten you by now.
Sorry, sorceress.
You will wish for that fate before long.
Think he's ever coming back?
Wow, it's like you're allergic to saying smart stuff.
Come, playtime is over.
Okay, so let's pick a character. So this actually follows on story-wise from the previous games. So I know the progressive story, Maximilian was the hero in the first and the second game, as was, I think it's Gwendolyn. She was also the villain in the first game, and so she's... I mean, I've only briefly played the first one. I need to spend more time with the first one on Xbox. I don't know if all the DLC got released on Xbox 360. I don't know if it's available via Backcat. I think it's still available on Xbox 360, but they are both available on Steam if you want the early games. This one at present is Stadia exclusive. So who have we got? We've got Kelsey, Max Souped Up Blunderbuss, Special Levitation, Magic Longbow, Ground Slam. Let's pick Egan for now.
Get it going.
I'll swap character as we go along. So it is a tower defense game, and I should say this is actually the first time I've probably sat down with this, so I do apologise if there are one or two blunders on my behalf. I am new to this myself, so we can learn as we go through the stream over the next hour or two. Just before enemies through the rift reduce rift points. To the rift use lose. Select different traps and weapons. So select different traps and weapons in the loadout bar. Objective. We've got to stop the orcs getting through. So it's tower defense, and placing traps spends cash. Okay, straightforward enough. Select the trap you want to place it. Yep. Look at the surface and place it. Okay, self-explanatory. Secondary abilities. It's the jump button twice. Oh, that reminds me, I should put in the Stadia controller I've got. I should have that active. Secondary abilities use mana. Okay.
That is definitely not an order rift.
Yeah, I'd like to tell you I knew that, but I didn't.
You are correct, Kelsey. That rift is different. Quickly, get traps placed and stay on the move. I will instruct you further when I can.
How do we hear her when we can't see her?
Telepathy, genius. Now, let's try out these traps for real.
Get it going.
No, I didn't want to.
Hey.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
Yeah, looking good. That's the stuff. I need more coins for that.
So as with, I do quite like the. I remember playing the original. It's quite good because it's not just a case of you can fight as well as just place the towers. So I do like that in tower defense games. I'm not entirely keen on tower defense games that don't give you control. So at least that way you have the action of being able to fight as well as.
More enemies on the way!
So you can see I'm going to make this dungeon very much a death trap dungeon. As the name of another game was called, Death Trap Dungeon. There's also the Trap series as well. Traps and well, it's actually Deception. Deviant.
They're almost there.
So heavy attack, you've got two attacks, you can quick shot and you can do the charge shot.
They're entering the rift.
Certainly laying.
Think you got what it takes?
Next wave. Okay, I need some more traps.
Now that's
more enemies on the way.
Quite a lot of tower games. It's actually harder the earlier waves when you don't have many traps. The later ones tend to generally be a lot easier. Especially when the charge a lot more times 3.
Stay down, will you?
There we go.
Man is low. Not happening. Can't do it. Nope. Almost out of gas here. Feeling good.
So I literally am going to make this as death trappy as possible this time around. So that everything you see there, literally it's spike shooting. Unleash the horde.
All right, now or never.
More enemies on the way!
Not going to work. Running out of magic juice.
Enemies at the rift! There are enemies in our rift room! I heard it's got ice!
One for Team Order.
And drop items. Nice, we get selection of items. I can actually... So there are actually a couple of heroes to unlock. I will swap in between the matches.
Ready to go.
Between the two heroes so I can upgrade. Do we upgrade anything? Her weapons to blunderbuss, let's give that an upgrade as well. I can't upgrade that. Ceiling pillars. We can replay stages, maybe I'll just replay the whole... Just take that off, so yeah, we are on to stage 2. Just before I jump in, I'll be back in a sec, guys. I'm just going to grab something and then I'll be back. Okay, and back, so I'm jumping into the second mission, so you can replay them. I do like the art style. Okay, yes, allow, yes. A lot of these games these days have the sort of, you must allow the functionality, obviously that's the leaderboards. Agreeing to everything, or else otherwise you don't get to use functions and unlock things. So I can, if anyone wants to jump in, by the way, I'm happy to have people jump into the stream. Although this is not a crowd play, I don't mind friending people and adding them in if they want to play with me, if they've got this on not Steam. Google Stadia, because it's only available on Google Stadia. So it's 2 ranks on the first one, so let's go for the second one. Obviously, your upgrades, I assume, count for the replay, so wait and pop drops them. Help from the menu to see all the help screens. Visually,
Man, the sorceress is really tossing us into the deep end of the pool.
Yeah, it's way more intense than the usual training sessions.
This is not part of your training. There's something different about these new rifts. Every war mage in the Order is investigating.
Finally, we get to be real heroes like Maximilian.
I will settle for you two staying alive and keeping the orcs out of the rift.
They'll never see this one. The optimal spot.
that's quite an expensive trap. I don't think I'm going to place... Oh, should I place one? Should I place the new trap? Or should I place a couple of the old 300 near the rift? Actually, that gives you the light of the orcs as they come in, so that shows you their optimal path. So,
Textbook.
oh, you can sell traps as well. Okay, well, let's give it a whirl. Let's call in the horde.
Totally ready.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Here they come.
Okay, so her weapons are a little bit different to his. She's basically a gunslinger.
Easy. Another expected victory.
It wasn't as tight as I'd. That was a bit more tighter than I'd like. Oh, we should actually add in that new trap, shouldn't I? So let's get.
I love traps.
I should run the last line of defense if I need it.
Come on, bring it.
More enemies on the way! Enemies are attacking on another front! They've breached another door!
Ah, this is where I should have been paying attention to where they were coming from. Last. Just want to run out of magic energy trying to fend them off.
Enemies at the rift! There are enemies in our rift room!
School them.
Okay, that was. Yeah, she's definitely a bit more action-packed than. Okay, so are they going to come from both sides this time? Yep, they are indeed. So I should probably actually set up a sort of defense around here, so that way, whichever way they come from, they're going to get spiked.
That'll work.
So although I don't have the ability to place them everywhere, I'm going to place it there because that way they have to take the longer route. Yeah, sure, Big Mantis. If you want to jump in, by all means, I'll do so on the next match. Yeah, no, if you've got this game, I'm happy for people to jump in the stream, seeing it's a co-op title. So it's not a crowd play one, but I can just basically friend you and have you jump in if you want to play. By all means, happy to get people give it a shot, or just play with me, see how we fare. Okay, so that is I think that's quite good for this one.
Let's do this thing.
You have to cover
More
both
enemies
fronts.
on the way.
That front's quite heavily covered, so I'm going to cover this one more. So I think this is the one that's going to be. I'm going to need to do more manual cover.
They're almost there.
Okay, cool, Big Mantis. I'll let you. If you want to jump in, by all means, next we get to when I clear this round or stage. By all means, I'm glad to. You can jump in if you want. Be good to play with someone. See what we think of the co-op. I did really enjoy the first game, although I didn't play it much. This is actually really action-packed, actually. This is definitely, I think, a sort of good step up. I know a lot of people said this one wasn't that much different to the second game, but it's still quite a... good-looking visual game. Put that there. Just make him run through spikes.
This'll surprise them.
All the way. Should I put in the new trap as well? Let's put... Seeing as I've got one. I'll have to elevate. Okay.
No, it goes on the ceiling.
Oh, it goes on the ceiling. Okay. Right, let's rock and roll.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
More enemies on the way.
It's nice, fast, smooth. I just said I did really enjoy it. The first game I played it, although I never actually finished it. So the traps are going off there. It's definitely a fast-paced game. It feels smooth. Visually, it's very cartoony, and I think those type of visuals hold up really well. I always think you should, as I've always said, you should style. If you're a developer, you should stylize your games to make them last longer. I know some of the games I worked on, we didn't stylize them. One or two we didn't. The ones we did stylize held up much better.
There are enemies in our rift room. They're entering the rift.
Stop.
Enemies at the rift. They're almost there.
Perfect placement.
More enemies on the way.
Oh, I am good at this.
There are enemies in our rift room. Enemies at the rift. More enemies in the rift.
Exactly where I want it.
They're almost there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Go for Tardor. I probably actually want to upgrade the base spikes, the base traps again. So 6. Actually, I want to upgrade her Blunderbuss. I think I preferred him to her. Actually, no. Let's upgrade these ones as they're the cheapest traps. Let's call that. Deals arcane magic, deals lightning damage, and we've got special upgrades. So you can actually upgrade them quite heavily. Okay, Big Mantis, you're able to send me a friends request so I can invite you into the game, and it's friend me at RMDGAMI RDMD Gaming, and then I'll add you in if you want to jump in for this next one. We can do the 3rd mission. And thanks for the likes so far, guys. It's great to see a couple of people enjoying the stream. So if you want to jump in, just as I said, just send me a friend's request and I will invite you, as I don't know your Hi Cher, welcome to the stream. We're looking at Orcs Must Die 3 on Google Stadia. I'm just offering, if anyone's got this on Google Stadia, we're just saying jump in now and join with me, although it's not actually a 3 game at the minute. It was available previously, but it's since been taken out of the 3 Pro Stadia games. But I think Big Mantis Force is going to be joining me in a few minutes. So yeah, if you just send me a big friends request, Mantis Force. So basically at the top there, yes, from Big Mantis Force. I will accept. I will unaccept. I will at the end of streams unaccept friends. But seeing as this is the official RDMD account and I'm Random Game Riven, but okay, so I will invite to games. Okay, so we've got a cult body in the form of Big Mantis Force. Thanks for joining, Big Mantis. Let's have some fun, shall we? Complete great. Okay, obviously we've got to replay the first maps. That's okay. Yeah, it won't let me jump. Never mind, I will replay the first one. Be good to play with someone. Cut ready. Okay, there we go. That was a bit slow, actually.
Maximilian is gone.
I'll just skip that as we've already done it. That was a bit slow starting up that opening section. Do you have Maximilian unlocked, Big Mantis Force? Have you already finished this, can I ask?
Okay, that is definitely not an order rift.
Yeah, I'd like to tell you I knew that, but I didn't.
You are correct, Kelsey. That rift is different. Quickly, get traps placed and stay on the move. I will instruct you further when I can.
How do we hear her when we can't see her?
Telepathy, genius. Now, let's try out these traps for real.
So yes, as we're replaying the first stage, you do keep your traps, so the game does...
No better place than this.
And I assume there's going to be more enemies. Okay, I've placed all my traps. I assume we should...
Tiptoe through the trap field.
So obviously we actually have a share. We actually don't have a shared pool. We've got a separate
Let's go.
pool for stuff. So let's go.
good.
If you can press X and allow the onslaught to begin, Big Mantis, that would be cool.
Yeah, now's the time.
Let's go shoot some orcs. It's quite nice to be able to invite people in on the stream.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
Check it out.
Well, Big Mantis is comboing them to... That's cool. I see his one's the block that Oh nice, I can turn to stone as well. I assume combos count as well for those max scores. So.
Watch this.
Let's get some more spikes. I think I'm just going to literally spike up every...
I like it when the orcs just walk straight into them.
They'll never see this one.
Game is a lot tongue-in-cheek, which is good to see. The first game did as well, so it is a very fun, quite just enjoyable series. Should actually pick up the second one on Steam. Like I said, I've got the first one on Xbox 360. Should actually play that at some point. Should cover that. I think that was also released on Steam. I'm not sure every DLC got released on the Xbox 360, but.
Where are you going, huh?
More enemies on the way.
I love traps.
Getting much higher multipliers as well, and that's really coming in for the combo score. That's good to know. So your super attacks do use magic entry, so it's worth saving them. I much prefer her gunshots to the bow. The bow felt a bit slower with the charge shot, whereas she's just straight up pow pow pow. They can't go over that metal gate as well, which is quite good, so they block them off.
That right there should be extra credit.
So that's that one. Let's stick that there.
That'll work. Can't wait. Let's do it.
More enemies on the way.
And yeah, hi Cher. I know you came in earlier. Brit said hi. I just want to say hi again. Hope you're well on this slightly cold UK evening. And to everyone else who's watching the stream, hi and hello. Because I know not everyone's in the chat, so if you can chat, by all means do drop by, say hi in chat. And if you want to jump in, I don't know, Mantis, you're welcome to stay for as long as you can do. If anyone else wants to jump in, please do let me know and we can swap around players as well. Basically, you'll just have to do an invite me. It's not a crowd play game, but I can just invite you in and we can have some fun. Oh wow, that one actually literally sucks everyone up. That is quite cool. We're literally comboing them to pieces. That is really cool. It's turning to stone as well. It's actually really good fun. And the first game was really good fun when I played it.
Of course we won.
And by we, I mean me.
That was a very good run. Good game there, Big Mantis Force. That was a really good run. Absolutely stomped that one. 5 stars as well. Nice. Thank you. Get a load of upgrades as well. You're welcome to stay if you want, Big Mantis. I'm just going to implement some more Deal's Arcane. And I'm going to upgrade him, I think. Yeah, sure, Big Mantis. I'm just going to upgrade my guy here. I'm actually just going to swap hero for a sec as well. back to Egan. You're welcome to stay for as long as you want, actually.
Yep, all good.
I'll swap to Egan for this next one. Yeah, you're welcome to stay for as long as you want. Yeah, that was a really good match, so... Okay, I'm ready. Ready when you are, Big Mantis. I think I've just got to literally wait on you. Slightly odd. We've got to replay the second one. Obviously in co-op you have to do them, you can't do the stages you've already cleared, you have to do them in a separate line for co-op, so definitely a few more enemies in co-op, but yeah, that's good fun game. You've obviously already unlocked a few of the characters as you're playing as Maximilian, but that's really good fun, and we sort of did some really good teamwork there, so yeah, good game. That's good fun. I'll probably be looking at Google Stadia titles all this week. I'll see if there's any other exclusive.
Man, the sorceress is really tossing us into the deep end of the pool.
Yeah, it's way more intense than the usual training sessions.
This is not part of your training. There's something different about these new rifts. Every war mage in the Order is investigating.
Finally, we get to be real heroes like Maximilian.
No, that's okay, Big Mantis. If it's there's a slight delay, it might be the connection and stuff. So no worries if you're a little bit slow. Reaction, that's fine. If that, don't worry. It must just be a connection issue, so I'll just keep that in mind. Oh yeah, because that way you blocked him off there, so we can spike all along there. Okay, I'm good to start, Big Mantis.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
Hey, bud.
I feel like you're turning so many to stone, which is really nice. Just set the traps.
Not enough coins.
There's a lot, definitely a lot more enemies than 2-player as well.
That'll make a mess.
Can we go again?
Let her rip.
Let's get some gravity up there. Okay. This is actually the one they come around this side, so but we've got a barricade on. But we're basically funneling them, which is good to know. It's a great strategy there, Big Mantis. So I'm ready to start.
Good to go.
More enemies on the way. Another door is being attacked.
Actually,
They've breached another
probably
door.
I should put it on ultra low latency for this one. My apologies. I didn't initially think I'd be playing this with anyone, so I should have put this on ultra low latency because, yeah, the stream's actually, my stream will be a few, about 30 seconds ahead of you, so, because...
I'm low on mana. Hey, magic's running low. We're on
Another
fire.
win!
Let's put in a tar pit, shall we, and see what that does. So we're literally going to funnel them that side through. Okay, I'm good to start.
Yep, all good.
More enemies on the way.
Yeah, no, I should have put it on ultra low latency for the players. Apologies, I didn't think I was going to be playing with anyone, as I mentioned, so it's great to have you on board, and if anyone else wants to jump in, do let me know. Otherwise, Big Mantis, you're welcome to stay for as long as you're available. See how far we can get in this. I'll probably stream this for about an hour and a half. fun though. We're already at 40 minutes on the stream. That's always... You know you're having a good stream when you're enjoying the day and the game and you're not watching the clock. Get the multipliers out. Let's see if we can get 5 stars again,
Nope.
Big Mantis.
A little short on funds. I'm getting the hang of
Never been
this.
so happy. Perfect placement.
Should be good.
They are in for a very spiky treat. Okay, I'm good to go.
Let's do this.
More enemies on the way!
Trying to reduce as many as we can before they start hitting all the traps. Actually, really good fun. The co-op's really good. If this was on console, I really hope it's split screen co-op as well. But the minute this is only in Google Stadia, I believe it's going to release on other formats at a later date. I'll probably actually do a Bomb Man stream this.
More enemies on the way!
Yeah, there is a Stream Connect feature. It's actually an issue with how you set up the YouTube stream. I needed to set the delay down, so.
Okay, I got this.
Just like the stream.
Running out of magic juice. It's not happening.
Well, I'll just check those new stream options, but yeah, there's
Almost out of gas.
it's like basically an option for the stream sync. Probably should have had that at the ultra lowest latency.
I'm low on mana.
18 hit combo. That's very well done, Big Mantis. You didn't quite get max score. I wonder why. Reduce the cooldown even more on that one just so I can get this upgraded early to cause havoc. Cool. Yeah, no, it's there'll be a delay in the stream, Big Mantis, which is I probably should put it on ultra low because basically I'm running about 30 seconds ahead of the stream, I think. Cool, you're welcome to stay. If anyone else wants to jump in.
Sorceress, if only the oldest living war mage can open rifts, wouldn't that mean...
Yes, Kelsey. The oldest is Master Cygnus, if he is still alive. But why would Master Cygnus open rifts for orcs to pass through from other worlds?
I know rifts provide magic, but this magic is not a positive force.
Keep the orcs at bay. I must travel elsewhere for answers.
Great. We fight the bad guys, she takes a vacation. It's cool.
A great comedy dialogue. Yeah, you're welcome to stay for as long as you can, Big Mantis. If anyone else wants to jump in, please do let me know. But if not, Big Mantis, you're welcome to stay for as long as you can. Okay, cool. No worries if you got to go.
This will catch him off guard.
Okay, I'm ready
Let's
to
do it.
unleash the horde.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
I assume we didn't get the max score because you need the additionally high yeah, the combo score gets really high.
Man, it's low. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of that combo score. Literally
going to
starts
work.
24 combo.
Can't do
That's
it.
really good.
Ow.
The next one starts in 8. Let's traps that quickly.
More enemies on the way.
Have I just put my traps in the wrong place? We've got enemies coming from another
These little
part.
dudes are so fast.
Those are kobolds. They'll also set off our traps.
Oh wow, these guys are really fast, as you said. I'm really enjoying the music as well. It's a yeah, that barricade you've got, Big Mantis, is really good. I really want that barricade as soon as I can. Just funneling the enemies is really, really very, very helpful.
Hey, magic's running low. Who's
That's
next?
what I'm talking about. Exactly where I want it. Ugh.
I hope that works.
Okay, I'm
Ready to
unleashing the
roll.
hordes.
More enemies on the way. Another door is being attacked. They
Okay.
breached another door.
Yeah, they're coming from that side.
Here they
Pull it
come.
on.
Cobalts are obviously designed to release the traps, effectively trigger the traps, so the orcs don't. Let's see if we can cause.
Oh, kaboom! Nope. I'm low on mana.
That
We
right
did it.
there should be extra credit.
And I should actually get some traps down. Another levitation trap up there. Yeah, let's do that. It's good to go.
Okay, here I come.
More enemies on the way!
I get this from the I assume we're going to get more cobalt. Yeah, there they go. Ooh.
You want more?
I must admit, this is my type of tower defense game because I really do like having control of the character doing the tower defense. There's some games where you've just literally placed the turrets and then it's purely up to the fate, whereas at least in a game like this, even if your towers fail, you can still, there's still an element of your skill will decide if they're going to get through or not. Oh, laser beams, nicely done. Some really cool traps. I wish I had them all. Love to see all these cool traps Big Mantis is putting down. He's obviously a very experienced player at this because I don't have those barricades, and that barricade strategy is just working really, really well.
Dude, you're too.
This will catch him off guard.
This the final wave? Final wave it is indeed.
More enemies on the way!
Potions. I suppose the other thing is you funnel them all together, you get a bigger combo bonus as well. So yeah, higher combos, mass killing in one area.
Not happening. Let's do this.
But yeah, as a Stadia exclusive goes, this is really, really good. I did enjoy Guild as well. I think this is probably slightly more my type of game. That sort of arcade action flow.
Anyone else?
And there we go. So that's the third round cleared. That was the fourth round, wasn't it? Oh, we got 5 stars on that one. Thank you, Big Mantis Force, for your help. I know you said you've got to leave after this one, but yeah, good game. Really good game. Very much appreciated. Very good game for you, Big Mantis Force. Hope you have a good night wherever you are, or good day where you are in the world. Thanks for jumping into the stream. So I'm going to pick up where I left off, and I could have to replay that one again in single player. Single player is a different campaign. Anyone else wants to jump in, please do let me know, and I'll friend you, and we can jump. You're happy for anyone to jump in. If you've got this on Stadia, by all means, let me know, and I'll gladly have a game with you. Only 2 as it's only co-op, but I'll gladly do a game or 2. So I will swap back to her. I'm actually going to upgrade her. Increase reload speed, yes. Kill 50 enemies to complete to unlock the unique upgrade. Okay. Increase for damage. Deals fire damage. Yeah, that sounds good to me. That's great. Yo, thank you, Big Mantis Force, for jumping in. That was really good fun. Very much appreciated. Good game there, bub. That was really good fun, you jumping in. Taught me a few tactics as well for this, so I will... Healing trinket? Yep. Refund all upgrades. Obviously, if you don't like your upgrades, you can swap to Kelsey again.
Let's do this thing!
Got 5 on that. I need to upgrade that score now. We've got... Thanks to Big Mantis Force for his tips. Oh, I see. It shows you the orcs you're fighting against in the sort of sub pictures. Well, there, yeah. So you got the big orcs, the little and big orcs, and the kobolds. You've got archer ones as well.
So, do you think the sorceress will be back soon?
We're doing pretty well on our own.
Hey, Kelsey, how do you know so much about rifts and the Order?
I study all the time, Egan. I'd like to know all the answers.
Then tell me why glue doesn't stick to the inside of the tube.
Okay, so I've got quite a long run. This one, obviously, so... Tempting fate a bit here by doing this.
The optimal spot! Textbook. This'll surprise them.
There's my healing items, so I've got to place one more trap. Let's get started placing one there, so that way I've got a...
They'll never see this one.
I think I've got to cover the entrance in this one. Right, wish me
Off
luck,
we
guys.
go.
Here goes.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
Orc archers. They have pretty long-range attacks.
Yep, I remember from the simulations.
Ow!
Orc archers are actually quite tricky. They're doing quite a lot of damage.
Die, die, die! Oh,
Moving, jumping, bit from
oh!
my Destiny experience. Jump, move, shoot, jump, slide. Well, even for Destiny, I was a bit out of shape when it came to Crucible matches.
That's the way! Of course we won!
Now, can they breach another door? Is that the only door they can breach from? Unleash the horde!
That'll work. Just like in training. the optimal spot. Ready to go.
More enemies on the way! Enemies are attacking on another front! They've breached another door! Here they come!
See, the upgraded traps are now inflicting lightning damage, so it's quite good fun. The upgrades. Admittedly, the game's obviously going to want you to replay some of the stages to get better, to get better sort of combo scores and everything. Good fun. I'm surprised they haven't released more of these on console. As mentioned, only the first game got released on console, and I don't think that had all the DLC. That was 360. The sequel is PC only, I think, as far as I was aware. And the third game, Unchained, was a multiplayer-only game. That was discontinued some time ago now, but that was multiplayer only.
Can we go again? Exactly where I want it.
Could do with the barricade at this point, but
No better place than this. All set.
More enemies on the way!
I'm going to fall back to here so that way I can control this area. All the kobolds are triggering the traps early like they did before. Ooh. Ooh.
They're entering the rift!
Okay, those guys are really annoying, those kobolds. I don't want to use the... So basically I can't let, in case you're wondering, you lose when you let 20 enemies. You see they now down to 18 as I let 2 of the kobolds through, but basically the more enemies you let through, the lower your score's going to be.
Die, die, die!
Those kobolds are really frustrating. Spike.
I love traps. Ow!
Oh, I can see my house from here. There's a really good tongue-in-cheek humour with these games. Well worth having a good laugh at.
More enemies
Perfect
on the way!
placement.
The tar down.
Textbook.
Just to shot any charges.
Watch this.
More enemies in the rift!
Exactly where I want.
Those kobolds are really annoying. They just charge straight through. Probably not got the
Never been so happy.
best defensive position, but
This'll surprise them.
I noticed the upgrades actually changed how they look slightly, so they've obviously got a bit more kick to them. Just going to put them there to give me a bit more leeway. As they
They'll
come in.
never see this one. Ready as always.
More enemies on the way!
I suppose even if you fail, you're probably going to get upgrade points. So you're constantly being upgraded and rewarded. So even if you don't do that well, you get a few upgrades. Effectively, you farm out the XP. That's nice to see those guys already on fire, draining. So yeah, let's track those. Look at me, I'm flying like a bird. Yeah, these kobolds are probably the most annoying enemies. They just charge through everything. Yeah, they literally...
More enemies in the rift! More enemies on the way!
Just like in training. Nuh-uh, not enough corn.
We only have half our rift points remaining!
So I'm on the final wave, so I don't think I'm going to run it.
The rift has been compromised!
Those kobolds are really, really irritating.
Hold them back!
I love traps.
Our rift is failing!
Oh, this could be close.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that was close. Far more close than I'd like. A few of those enemies I sort of was a bit laxed on. I'm going to get 1 star for that, aren't I? That was a tricky one. Hey, the barricade. Increased health and reduced cost. Yep, let's do that. So much appreciated for the likes on the stream, everyone. We've got quite a few views already, actually. I see you're all enjoying Orcs Must Die 3. It's actually a very good game. So let's look at my stats so far. Number of combos, 63. Largest combo 5. I assume this is solo. Largest kill streak, 31. Oh, bonus skulls. Oh, there's hidden some bonus skulls. To find where some of them are. Coins earned 24,000. Kills. Score 18,300. I've already slayed nearly 500 orcs. Yay! Okay, we've got our first ogre. So by the looks of it, this one had... Yeah, so yeah, I should look at the map there. I don't like kobolds. This one obviously doesn't have kobolds. We've got ogres instead. 2 doors. Okay, so I'll survey. Okay, so let's give this a whirl. We're going with a massive ogre. The enemy's route to the rift. So what we're going to use is use the barricades this time around.
I've consulted the archives. It is as I feared. We are not facing something new, but something very old.
Oh, hi, welcome back. We've just been killing orcs and stuff. No big deal.
Okay, so what's the deal with these strange rifts?
First, stop this next assault. Then I will tell you the tale.
The optimal spot.
Let's give them an interesting climb up the stairs, shall we, with spikes galore. So I'm barricading that one in, so that way they can't go. That's it. I assume his idea is to focus the barricade, so that way they only come in via one method. I have to use that healing gem to unlock the next one, but...
Woo! Let's do this!
Unlock the hordes. Unleash the horde. Unleash the horde. Reminds me there was an old Sega Saturn game
Enemies
called
are
Horde.
preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
Whoa, that ogre seems bigger out here in the wild.
And remember, if he hits you, he will stun you. That was trivial.
Reminds me of the troll from Lord of the Rings. Drums, drums in the deep. Old Gandalf.
I need a bigger challenge.
They are coming. Drums. Because you get them knocking on the door. Yeah, it doesn't remind you of Lord of the Rings with drums. Yep, getting hit by the ogre is not good. There we
That
go.
right there should be extra credit.
Right, so here's the part where I am going to force these chaps. So that way we can start setting up a very nasty trap system. We effectively herd them. Let's welcome them in with a spike trap for those two. I'll be able to wait till the next one. But at least that way I'm now focusing them into a spike path. So they have to come through here.
All right, let's do this.
More enemies on the way.
I can use that amulet to heal, although I haven't actually used it yet.
Where are you going, huh?
So basically I can use the explosion ball on that.
Ow! Easy peasy.
Oh, wow, all those traps just took out part of the ogre. Oh, there's some slight oddness with a few of the orcs, like that there, fellas there, just admiring the view. Not
School
anymore.
them.
Unleash the horde!
That'll work.
So these are quite expensive, so I really want to focus where they're moving through. So let's put one there.
Exactly where I want it.
Tar trap there. That way it slows them down, and that way I put trap there. So let's put one there, and that way I'm going to then block these two squares off. So
Just like in training.
unleash the horde!
More enemies on the way.
Oh, the kobolds are back.
No way.
just got past me. Oh, come on, you blasted kobolds. They remind me a lot of rats, those
They're
things.
entering the rift.
Oh, we got trouble. Oh,
Can't
just
pass
in the nick of
without
time.
mana.
A few of them we get through.
I
Counting my
can't.
block.
Oh. Ha!
More enemies on the way.
Just have to hope one of those traps gets that kobold. Oh, don't want-
Hello, running out of mana. Oh. I need to heal. Oh. Oh.
Oh, how's it get there? Not,
Another win.
those guys are not too good for us. So I'm on 5 of 6 waves. That was a pretty good defense.
This'll surprise them. I love traps.
So okay, I probably should have set those ones there to, and if I'd redone this, I probably should have, second round should have blocked off those two, but never mind. That way it gives me basically a spike area where literally at the start they
Ready
have to
to
come
go.
through.
More enemies on the way.
Not going to worry too much about the kobolds. I'm going to rely on the fact that I've got enough traps that they should get taken out along the way. The fact they've got their herded through the oil drop. The tar trap I think really helps.
And don't come back.
Good. Did any get through on that wave? Do we know?
More enemies on the way.
Ow! No better place than this. They'll never see this one. Not so tough now. Nope, can't do it. or small, I can take them all down.
We only have half
Another
our rift
expected
points
victory.
remaining.
Okay, 2. Not bad. I was hoping to try and keep it, so I kept half giant flytrap, mega boom barrel launcher. Okay. Now, is this because I know there's some big? This one has some big action scenes, so.
The story of Master Cygnus is known to all.
Oh, Master Cygnus taught my hero Maximilian.
Yes, he tried to teach your hero. He was my teacher as well.
Didn't you turn evil for?
Don't test me!
Sorry, sorceress.
What is not known is the story of his best friend, the elf Vorwick. Human and elf fought side by side, the most talented war mages of the Order. Before infighting forced the Horde into small factions, they used massive traps and defeated the largest Orc armies. Cygnus and Vorwick were the best young war mages of their generation. But when their final test came, only one of them would pass.
Mountable war scenarios. Okay, so this is the first war scenario. $150 ago. Okay, we are jumping back into the past on this stage.
Here we are once again, friend Vorwick, fighting the largest orc armies ever assembled.
I welcome it, friend Cygnus. I am curious about what drives the orcs. You must admit, they are far more willing to die for their cause than our own Order mages.
They're definitely stubborn, or perhaps just stupid.
Perhaps. Nonetheless, their numbers are no match for my strength and your knowledge of rift magic.
So yeah, this one is the new war scenario they did for this. Okay, how much have I got? Ah, I got giant ones as well, so let's pop a giant one there. And let's pop a giant on this. So probably what I want to do is
No better spot than here.
let's see what kind of do I want to herd them in this section. I can't actually herd them. I can put loads of the big tracks as well. Probably should herd them across the bridge. So let's do that. To the bridge. Let the herding begin.
One of these here.
So basically they've got a very long stretch where they can't do anything.
Here's where they will fall.
Right, so I can put a few more of these giant war mat ones. So I'm going to put a couple. I'll put one right at the start of their area, and if I block.
A master's war machine. Meet them with force.
So thanks for the likes so far, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Again, if anyone wants to jump in, if anyone has, I could always do with a co-op partner. We played a big man to say it earlier, so if anyone else wants to join in, they are very welcome to. Just get those spikes up. So basically, you've got a slow down mass arama of spikes, and I believe I can actually pilot these things. So can I? So let's get. So these war scenarios, these massive things are. I'm just going to hurl this constantly. I think is probably the best. No, that's too far out. Too close. I see that. Whoa! Nice. See how many have you killed doing this before that. I know once they get inside the castle. Ooh, there's a times 4 bonus. Right, there's an ogre. Come on, get the ogre. Get the ogre. He's nearly gone.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. Very good. They've broken through a gate. Here they come.
Be the last.
Heavy orcs. This should be fun.
Do not take them for granted. They are a bit meaner than their smaller counterparts.
There are enemies in our rift. They're entering the rift. Enemies at the rift. They're almost there. More enemies in the rift.
Oh.
There are enemies in our
Okay,
rift room.
this.
We only have half our rift points remaining.
Yeah, no. What can I do? There's an oncoming
Our rift is
onslaught.
fading. Enemies at the rift. Stop them quickly.
Okay, so I need to herd them better outside.
Here we are once again, friend Warwick, fighting the largest orc armies ever assembled.
I welcome it, friend Cygnus. I am curious about what drives the orcs. You must admit, they are far more willing to die for their cause than our own order mages.
They're definitely stubborn, or perhaps just stupid.
Perhaps. Nonetheless, their numbers are no match for my strength and your knowledge of rift magic.
This should work. This will surprise them.
Okay, this probably hasn't worked out too well.
Perhaps one of these. Let's begin.
I think I... Thanks for the like, guys. Much appreciated. I think I've slightly... So the idea in practice is right. I think I probably needed to put oil at the start. So I'm not going to be able to see where the... Well, the plus side, they won't be able to attack the door without... Throw. Just keep throwing. They'll build. They seem to all be getting stuck there.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. Enemies are attacking.
What I need is a respite. Waves 1 of 5. Okay, this catapult might just last me this way. I hope.
Our enemies, they'll break the door is down.
Okay, we're not going to do too well.
Here they come. Enemies at the rift. They're entering the rift.
I'm thinking this area is quite a good area to slow them
They're
down.
almost there.
They're tearing apart the rift, and I can't fire.
There are enemies in our rift room. More enemies in the rift.
This is still the first wave.
Enemies at the rift.
This section really does need a co-op map. I mean, it's quite cool, the sheer hordes
We
of
only
them. It's
have half our
fantastic,
rift
but
points remaining.
I feel like I need to get some upgrades, even more upgrades, so...
They're almost there.
Kill streak. 10, yep, they've won. Just see how many I can kill in this.
Enemies at the rift!
Endless horde.
Stop them quickly! Our rift is fading. There are enemies in our rift room.
Well, at least I got to the end
Hold
of
them
the
back.
end of the wave there. Okay, right. Let's. Upgrade. Now, this one I can upgrade further, can't I? Self and reduce cost even more. I'm going to try and upgrade my score on one of them, or whether we go for... No, let's try that again. I've upgraded the barricade, so I'm going to basically put... So obviously this is where this war map is a sort of new functionality they added in. The giant flips large bursts of enemies depending on their size, war scenario only.
Here we are once again, friend Vorwick, fighting the largest orc armies ever assembled.
I welcome it, friend Cygnus. I am curious about what drives the orcs. You must admit, they are far more willing to die for their cause than our own order mages.
They're definitely stubborn, or perhaps just stupid.
Perhaps. Nonetheless, their numbers are no match for my strength and your knowledge of rift magic.
This could stop an army. Perfection. Here's where they will fall.
Okay, right, so here's the part I need to herd them as much as possible.
That goes on the floor.
Now, will this throw them out? Throw them into the fire pit? Let's find out, shall we? Because if it does, that makes my job a lot easier.
I love this device.
In which case, what I'm going to do is then herd them so they have to run. Let's put one there. So let's see if that... And can I squeeze one? Let's put one there, just in case anyone... Okay, so basically they've got an obstacle course to navigate that slows them down. Hopefully these might flip a few of them off the battlements, I hope. But it gives me a chance to slow them all down. So let's hop in. Let's get this one in position. And let's give it as well. suppose I'll start with a few throws down at the bottom. Where's that going to land? So here goes. Can we slow them down enough this time? And this is a big wave, so this, if I get loads of upgrades, then I can basically make an assault course, would be nice. Okay, let's go back there. Ooh, that's getting loads. Okay. Okay, this is good. They're basically being boxed in, so... Right, so we've got a working strategy there. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm definitely putting some more of those on the battlements to throw them off next round.
Gates.
Look at those kobolds trying to get rid of them.
Enemy forces are attacking. Our enemies are attacking.
One of these here? Very good.
Now, as long as I put one there...
This should work. excellent location.
Just throw. So basically, they get there, and they're going to get thrown off the battlements one by one into the pools of lava. So those that get through will get chucked off. Probably also want to slow their descent into the castle. I think I should put them on the near side rather than the far side. Okay, so that's all I can do for now, but that gives me... got two things, chucking them all off into the lava below, which is going to be nice. I've got the catapult, and the gate is now fully defended, so... thinking perhaps I should have moved that one, moved this one forward and put blocker. But that'll have to wait to the next run. So we've got a defense, and this is now turned into a catapult bridge that will literally send everything that hits it flying into a fiery death below. Let's just go. Why hop in? Let's check my trajectory on target. Yep, it is. Now let's just begin the horde.
More enemies on the way!
I do like these siege maps. I know these war machine maps, especially the new feature for this one, so they're certainly harder maps, and they perhaps a little bit daunting for initial players. So the first two runs it took me to sort of really get my strategy up, and now that I've got an idea, so I'm just waiting for them orcs to get close, and then it's blasting them to pieces. Oh, we've got ogres. We've got ogres. Got lots of ogres. Yeah, it's just what I need, just to slightly slow them down a bit. Very few of them actually got overkills yet, which is good to see. Here they come. At least the gate's heavily defended now, so anything that gets there will get absolutely torn to pieces. So, what do I think of this? In case you're wondering, do you want to wrap up? So yes, I think I've really enjoyed this hour and a half, nearly 2 hours now on Orcs Must Die 3. It is a very well put together title.
The enemy army is attacking!
Visually, the art style is very nice. It's not, I'm not going to say it's the best visual graphic, but they've gone for a slight stylisation with a slight cartoony look that I think suits the game well. It does sort of has a sort of comical look, so it looks nice. I mean, it's a very nice Stadia title. I think it's probably the best of the exclusives so far. It's probably the one I like the most. This really is my type of game, so. Really have to rely on.
worthy foe.
So if I sell tap, do I get the full cost back?
Perhaps one of these.
In case you're wondering why I don't totally barricade it, because if I totally barricade them, they will start. There's 2 more of them, so we've got 2 more blockers to throw them off.
No better spot than here.
Now, should I tar these fellas at this point to slow them down?
This should work.
Thinking yes.
Here's where they will
Thinking of
fall.
an additional opening wave attack, so that way they're going to get blasted by arrows as they come in. Let's see if we do this war strategy map. So we have an awful lot of catapults throwing, so a large chunk of the enemy are literally going to be thrown into the lava below this round. That should really slow up the enemies getting to me, because so many of them are going to be enjoying a stay in some hot lava. Got a bow at the start. If you're wondering what I'm going to do the 4th round, I will basically fortify the start so that I can basically force the enemies to go through basically a tar pit, spike pit, with lots of arrows shooting left, right and centre. Yeah, that was slightly in the wrong place, I think. I can put it
An
there.
excellent location.
That way they can't, they still have to, and they're not going to, but basically they have got a trip into the fiery moat below. So let's, without further ado, get my catapult up and ready, hop in. See where that lands. That look there looks about perfect.
More enemies on the way!
That way. And let's hope that a vast majority of them get thrown into the lava before they even get to me. Right, so here we go with the. Let's go with the first one. In it goes. And we're going to get. How? So yeah, the herding slows them, but the next wave I will really slow them even more. Lots of enemies. Kill streak, yeah, 7 kills in one go. And there they all go into the lava below, just to add to that casualty. So I think I've got a few coming to the ramparts now. Very few. Basically, we're really getting loads and thrown into the
Look out! Our enemies are attacking!
Few gate defenders to deal with the lesser spike guys attacking the gate. I hope. Especially the less orcs that get to me with the catapult, the better. Oh wow, that's actually pushed them all. The less work I have to do defending the gate. And there they were. I do love that just being all thrown off into the lava. That's really great to see. Just literally all getting flung off the back of it. That is hilarious. Oh, there goes those annoying kobolds, fortunately.
They're breaking through!
The gate defences should deal with them. Kobolds, I think, hit with a little amount of damage.
Our enemies, they're breaking through again!
That hurt. Ow. An easy victory.
Okay, I've actually built this slightly wrong, haven't I? Ah, so that they... So right, let's... Put that one there. I'm going to take out this spike one because I don't think too many of them are actually hitting this spike one. What I am going to do is put a one arrow wall there. And a second arrow walls, they come out there, so that way
One of these here.
they've got a longer run in. I don't think I need that one, do I? Let's see. So let's see how many. Spike barrel, let's put a spike wall there. So that will hit them. I don't think I can get one on that side. Do I put one on that side? This gate has a lovely view of the moat, doesn't it? Let's I'm gonna... Right, so if I'm thinking here, if I send them this way, there's a chance they could actually land up in the castle, so...
Perfection.
Now that's going to fling... That's not going to fling them the battlements, is it? I think if I fling them that way, because some of them have been sent so high over the battlements, I think some will get flung into the actual arena, so... Let's instead give them a Tari
Very
spike
good.
pit welcome.
Here's where they will fall.
Put one there as well.
Perfection.
There's only too many of them going to come. I think they're all going to run across. Actually just spike the start as well. Yeah, I'll put some spikes at the start, even if the orcs don't run over them too much this way. They'll be there for when I do the next wave, so that way the orcs have to run through. Probably put them there. I could be cell-trapped, let's put this in the... That's there. Furthest point. So at least let's hope a few of them run into that. So let's get into position and see how that does on the fourth wave. I'm hopeful that should relieve the pressure on me even further, because that way we've got loads of enemies coming in. They're being herded through here onto the platforms. They've got the spikes here, they're being thrown off here. They're being herded through here. Spikes, spikes, wall shoots, and finally here. Y hop in and let's wreak havoc again. Yeah, about there when they're being slowed down. Should be good.
More enemies on the way!
Need to get 1, 2, 3. So first orcs are probably going to be in 1, 2, 3. Yes. Just. So there they go, the spikes. Pow. Yeah, we're slowing them down. Pow. Times 30. Nice. Pow. More. Incoming. Pow. Yeah, you see that lava pit really slowing them all down as they come in. Pow. And those that make it then have to go through So basically we're creating a junction point for all the orcs because they're going through, they're not attacking the barricades. Basically you can seal off stuff, but then it's better to create, as Big Mantis Force was showing me earlier, I think a junction sort of point that slows everything down. So here we go. Oh, I guess actually finally breached. Wow, we've actually managed to clear the deck on the first wave. That herding point really is working really well at the start. It's basically because they're not attacking, they're trying to get through, then line them all up, and then in they go into the barricade. Plus got the odd one getting through because they'll trigger all the traps and get thrown off like that. Get the kobolds, probably the nastiest enemy. They're not going to breach. I think the kobolds are the weakest enemy. They're not going to breach the gate. The traps will get them.
The order.
Right, exit. So yes, that was a really good. This is what I mean about the waves technically get easier in this. So and that gave me a ton of score that way. So this huge wave initially was probably one of the more menacing options we had to do. I'll put double on there. Can't put any more. And here, of course, once you've done... So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to... I'm going to sell that trap and put barricade there. Another barricade there, barricade there, barricade there, barricade there, and then I'm going to create another small spike tar just to slow them down again. Another spike on that wall. So literally they're running through spike after tar after spike after tar. And let's get them all warmed up in as they come in as well with some more. We've got spike trap there, we've got spike trap there. Let's give them a welcoming. Can I get one on the wall here? Probably not.
An excellent location.
Spikes and tar. I'm just going to literally put spikes and tar everywhere here now. So spikes there, spikes
One
there.
of these
So literally,
here.
anyway they come in, they're going to get stung with spikes. would put a ceiling one. I don't think there's anywhere I can really put a ceiling because this is all. Not sure what else I can put because that's literally I've got them all. Yeah, in theory I could do that. Have I got enough room? So if I sell that trap, barricade there, I can spike that one and no, I ain't got enough. I can sell that. Spike there.
Perhaps one of these.
I'm going to put another wall trap somewhere near the vicinity. Do I have a wall trap on this wall? Yes. Everywhere, so there's literally nowhere they can go without running into spikes.
This should work.
The careful consideration of a planning.
More enemies on the way!
Crag! Okay, so obviously we've got a boss this
has
one.
shown up to fight.
We should remove him quickly. He will disable the traps.
Totally Tari. Oh, they're already getting softened up by all the spikes. That's good to see. So already they are getting well. So yeah, they're getting well softened up before we even get to the main encounter, which is really good. The few that haven't are getting thrown into the I think that's Crag, that one there. There's Crag, there is the menacing Crag. How about that? Oh, he's whacking my traps. Oh, nasty.
Ah, heavy orcs. This should be fun.
Do not take them for granted. They are a bit meaner than their smaller counterparts.
Enemy forces are attacking! They've broken through a gate! Here they come!
I need more mana. I'm low on mana.
I'm not going to stop them. Oh, I just want to stop this guy getting in.
They're entering the rift!
I'm guessing getting this guy in is going to...
No.
Oh,
More enemies in the
no.
rift!
Oh,
I
no.
return from the dead.
Oh, crap. It's cost me 15. Right, my defences I'm hoping are still holding up.
No better spot than here.
You can get through while I get back control of my while I hop in. Really annoyed that I nearly had Crag as well. He was literally dead.
We win again.
And fantastic, I am done. I won 2 skulls. We did really well up until that very last mission. That's slightly aggravating. Secondary short range ability. Okay, I'm going to go back to the campaign. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all your likes. I'm going to wrap this up here. We have bested Crag, the warlord from the past. Although I wasn't able to quite stop him, but that was actually really good fun with the... Oh, there was Crag. But thank you all for watching. I've been your host for this randomised gaming video, Random Game Ribbon. Thanks very much for this look at Orcs Must Die 3. Really good game, really enjoyed it. It's a very nice title. If you're a power defense fan, it's actually quite a solid title, as you saw there. I did think that war map scenario did take a little while to... It took a bit of planning, I think, to best. But yeah, really good fun. I totally gets my recommendation. That was quite cool, putting the flip one and watching them all get thrown into the lava below. That was quite hilarious. I think I probably should have put a flip one down below in hindsight to throw them in the lava, but I think I was concerned that they were going to be thrown into the castle, which I wouldn't have wanted. But that has been me. Thanks for watching, everyone. I've been your host for this randomised gaming stream, Random Game Ribbon. I'm going to wish you a good night, a good evening, good morning, or a good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This has been Orcs Must Die 3. As I said, really good on Google Stadia. It is available now. It was available as part of Google Stadia Pro subscription. I believe it is no longer available. But yes, a solid title on Google Stadia. It's currently still exclusive on Stadia. Really good fun. That was the first. We did the first 6 missions, with the sort of boss mission being the 6th one. But yeah, really good, solid title. Some big maps, quite good to defend. Getting the siege catapult, blowing everything up was quite good to watch as well in that last mission. That last mission took a very long time, though, I will admit, so it was not easy. I felt that might have been slightly easier with the second player laying traps and being able to deal the additional damage. But thank you all for watching. I'm going to finish up here now. Apologies, I've just seen a couple people jumping onto streams, so thank you for being here. And if you do enjoy our streams, please do hit that like button. But you're going to have to re-watch the streams I'm just finishing now. But thank you all for joining. Thanks to Share for joining the stream, and big thank you to Big Mantis Force, who was playing co-op with a few matches. Thank you very much. I've been your host for this stream, Random Game Ribbon, and that's it from me. I'll be back streaming something else on Google Stadia tomorrow. See you all for now.